asshole, man. That dude's an asshole, and he knows it.
From the mean streets of Brooklyn to the rough neighborhoods in Boise, Idaho, we now present the Goonberg Report. Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Mayor Goonberg and the Goonberg Report. Coming high atop from the Cascades of Boise, Idaho. And today we're going to talk about a topic which, man, we should have, as they say in the community, we should have been done talked about this. But if you're a black male looking for a quality female in the community, we're going to talk about these people today. We're going to talk the modern decline of the black woman. We're going to talk about from this angle. We're talking about the average black woman in modern day America is this, whether you like it or not. Now, I know everybody's going to say everybody's beating a dead horse. there was a joke there, but I'm not going to be mean right now. But the thing is, it's like this. People get mad when you talk about this, but this is the problem why we're like this. The problem is, and I'm going to talk about one reason why we're done. It's a lot of black men. We're simps, and telling these chicks built like fucking Sherman tanks that they look good. This is the average. This is the modern day black woman in America, whether you like it or not. CDC backs up what I say. The modern day black woman looks like this, and then here's what I'm going to hear. Well, why don't you encourage them to exercise? I do fitness training also, like outside of my and outside of doing all my other activities. I offered free training service to black women. They don't get their hair fucking wet. They don't mess up their hair. That's one of the biggest reasons, and I mean, not their hair getting wet, but one of the biggest reasons as far as why they look like that, because the black men, us. We let that simp shit go on for how long, and now it's just out of hand. They had a Twinkie here, then it became two Twinkies, and now they eat that whole damn box every day. And I'm saying modern black America today. I'm not talking about our parents and all that, because they did not look like this. This shit didn't happen until, I want to say, as far as we always had obesity. I'm talking as far as it overclipping and being an epidemic. This hasn't happened until I want to say the 80s, late 80s. And before one of you chicks get mad at me because you're built like a fucking linebacker for the Bears. No, you ain't built like a linebacker. You're built like fucking Albert Haynesworth. For one of you guys, a lineman, defensive line, before one of you ladies get mad at me, say, well, what about your mom? Look, man. Ma'am, I'll say it like that so you don't get confused. A lot of you chicks don't realize, a lot of our mothers, and I'm a Generation Xer. My mom is from her and my dad are still married, and they were from the 70s. Like, they were born, when it was 1970, my mom was, I want to say, 21. And my dad was 23. And we were living in New York. Well, we got pictures now. My mom is still basically almost the same size she is now, and she had 4 boys. But you know what it was? My mom came from the South, which a lot of people came from the South, moved up north. And plus, we got a little bit of foreign juice on both sides. And my mom and my grandmother, they don't believe in letting feet grow under your letting grass grow under your feet. I know a lot of you Islanders, a lot of you foreign black people heard this before too. They didn't believe in letting a lot of grass grow under your feet. Like, they would call you out on your bullshit. They would. I remember one time, I think I told you this story before. My brothers are going to hear this, and they're going to laugh their ass off because it was funny to them and my dad when this happened. My mom just shook her head. We used, back in the 70s, that hand-me-downs were big. I had to wear my uncle's hand-me-downs. Well, guess what? I couldn't fit no hand-me-downs. And then my mom would like quit, let my dad tease me on it. So they tap danced around the issue, All of a sudden, my grandma goes, "Well, he's just husky." And I knew what husky meant because, like, my dad used to tease us all the time, and then my brothers would get into it, and then we picked on each other. And my mom should put her head in her hand because she knew I knew what husky meant. In the back of my mind, I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And they were all of a sudden, you saw my dad laugh, my brothers laughing. That was one point in my life which I said I ain't gonna be fat forever. And I was real skinny in high school. Yeah, you got your moments of I'm fat. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm not like CDC, like eat this. I'm up to the point where you gotta fucking release me back into the ocean like these chicks. And the bad part about it, ladies, this is either 63% of you or 80% of you, depending on how you look at the numbers. Because let me tell you something. Here's what they did. The CDC used to say they used to divide up between overweight and obese. They used to. They used to say 82. Back in the day, it was 82%. They used to say 82% of. They had. Well, I'll say this first, then I'll break it down. They used to say 82.2% of black women were overweight/fat, and 63% out of that 82 were obese. What they're trying to say is, out of the 82% of you that are just fat, only about, what is that? Probably 7% or 17%. Well, I got to do math real quick because this is one of the benefits of not being prepared. Because, like I said, it's an 82% rate. 82% are fat, and 63. You can hear a pen going. Yeah, that's 19%. So that's 19% of you are decently fat. And I say decently because you guys aren't built like that. You're built like tanks, by the way. You guys wear these tight ass clothes and have more rolls and fucking Stroman bread. But that's neither here nor there. Sorry about that. But like I said, the main problem of that picture, black men, one of the main problems. And I'm not gonna say we're all the blame. I'm only gonna assign all the blame. Like, we're part of the blame. A lot of these, not all black men, but you should know that by now. But a lot of these simps are telling these chicks that's thick. That's some nasty shit. I mean, I don't know her personally. She could have a good heart. But that is nasty for me to think I should want to date that. And let me go further. The sad part of it is, you chicks want to come to me talking about you're the prize, you're the bag. No, you're not. If that was the case, why is interracial between black men and whatever skyrocketed, and you guys are lowering? Stats alone proves this. And then you're going to say, well, what about marriage? We last longer than marriage. Yeah, but I'll use this as an example. You want to use the queen and the queen over there, the princess bride over there in England, her and Harry. Old fucking Precious is getting married too. See my point? I don't know if it's one of the good-looking ones or one of the fat. If the majority of good-looking ones are fat ones. And when I say the modern-day black woman, I'm not talking about your parents or our parents, because you look at them. Yeah, every once in a while you had like a big mother. I mean, that was kind of accepted then. But at the same time, she was doing this. It wasn't much like you big lazy whales. You guys are on Section 8, rolling around. The kids are at school. You're eating all their food. And then, like, you're hitting the old Sheetses, the Mini Marts, the Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, it's a shame. And right here, I'm going to show you something. Hold on, let me pull it real quick. Right here, this is the CDC's own map of Black America. This is the fat map of Black America. Fat and obese map of Black America. Look at and it's ironic the color they use to show the high percent countries. If you look at this, it's right in the middle of the country. From Wisconsin in Chicago, all the way down to Florida and Texas. Alaska, some fat black people there. But surprisingly, look at Pennsylvania. Well, then again, I used to live there. Yeah, we got a lot of them whales that live there too. Yeah, we do. They think they're fine. They got like 20 kids and 3 guts. Yeah, okay, I believe that one. D.C. Yeah, Philip, Massachusetts. Yeah, look. So this is something that shocked me. Look at New York. But if you notice, yeah, in like New York City, it ain't like everybody has a car. You know what I mean? So a lot of walking around. You gotta walk around a lot. But then when you think about that, you're like, well, if that's the case, why is Chicago? Why are you guys a bunch of fats over you ladies over there? See what I'm saying? It's like, because I know they have the same thing going on in New York. You know, I was shocked though if you look at also these further outer countries. Look at what's that one above? I think that's Denver. Look at Minnesota. Well, that's a good state to move to. You don't have to worry about these fat creeps. But like I said, if I were to move, I mean, but look, here's how trifling it is. Look at Wyoming. Wyoming is the one below the yellow of Montana on the border, the Canadian border, the MT there. The state below it is Wyoming. How the fuck are you Negroes in fucking Wyoming obese? You have to be one of the laziest people in Wyoming. But I mean, well, at least I shout out to the people like, look, see, look over in Idaho, where I'm at, Boise. We're like over here. Like I'm gonna grant you. I mean, there's a lot of outdoor activities. Stay away from them fucking berries up in northern Idaho. Oh, real shit. Idaho and Montana, all that. And them fucking cougars, they eat people, and the cougars stalk you. As I found out from my hunter friends. But look at Idaho, like the state. I mean, even South Dakota. Look at North Dakota. You guys are creeping up there. I mean, if I was going to move, and I'm thinking about moving, because you know Boise's cool and all, but like if I really want to, like I'm single now, if I want to have a nightlife, and I can just take a car and go to Portland or Seattle, you know what I mean, or Denver, or I could, you know, or Las Vegas. I really got to like travel. But like if I want to, I'd go to Washington, Seattle, even though it's kind of boring. They should have something. They got fucking pro teams there. They should have something to do. Or Portland, you know, drugs are free there, so maybe I'll catch one of you high hippie chicks, and then like, you know, do the 3 Fs. California, no, I don't want to go there because it's too crowded, and California's just another. There's a lot of things. I've lived in New York, been to Chicago, been out to Cali, so I ain't seen nothing out there. I want to go somewhere where it's laid back and it's just. You know, if I want to hang out, just hang out. You know what I mean? But look at this, the fat black map of America. Or Colorado, I'd go to Denver. Oh, Las Vegas, I don't know. But back to what we're talking about here. The problem is, hold on a minute, let me do something real quick here. Alright, back to this pic. Now, the thing that you saw in the clips here, there's a lot of fat black people. Well, the women are the majority, but you know, we'll let that slide. But I still can understand how women think that you're still the bag after seeing that, and after seeing current statistics. You ladies are not the bag, and I'm not saying this to be mean or something, but like I'm getting sick of you arrogant chicks coming up to me thinking your shit don't stink, and I'm like, wait a minute. It wasn't for the fact that you got the liberals in your pocket that give you, and here's what they do. They keep giving you free money so you can stay fat, and you don't understand this. Then allow you to say, well, I don't know how I got this big. I know how you got that big for being fucking lazy. That's how you got that big. I know a lot of you come with the medical excuse. You use this one. Well, everybody has, some people have medical conditions. Yeah, lazy is a medical condition. I understand if you had a medical condition and all of a sudden, boom, you had to get fat. But it's not the case with like 95% of you. 95% of you just don't do shit until it's Friday, until it's Wednesday through Sunday when you want to drink all night. You can find time to do that, but you can't find an hour or two a day just to go exercise. Walk around the park. Hell, I'll help you out. Get your kids to make a stick and put a Twinkie so far where your arms can't reach it. Like tell them to put that stick in your shirt or something, or tied to your shirt, or tied around your waist or something. Make sure you can't reach that Twinkie, and you go on the fucking track and walk around. Make it a game. But the problem, like, today's black women, you're just too damn fat. I'll say it. And I'll give you a story. There was this one chick. I think I talked about this in many other videos about you chicks and your arrogant attitudes. But here's how bad she's had it. There was this one chick. Went up to my cousin. Like I said, I can tell these stories because they're true. So she went up to my cousin. She was like, well, how come he won't date me? And my cousin, he knew why, but he just smiled and he shrugged his shoulders, right? And she goes, I know why. It's because I'm too big. And he looked at it. He goes, well, what are you going to do then? And she just proceeded to cuss me out. I'm like looking at her, and like I wanted to go in on her. Trust me, because like my cousin, like, hey, no. But see, that's the problem. We should have went in on her. And like I said, I'm guilty of that. Because like I said, like you, and like I can see it, these chicks were like back in the day, where they were running around after kids. You wouldn't look like you look like that. You look like that because you had a sedentary lifestyle. Like you probably sat around, or you sit around at work. You go home, sit around. What exercise do you do besides walking to your car and walking to the store, then walking back to your car, then walking back to your house? A lot of women, like I said, a lot of working women, they're getting to be like that now. It's because of the fact they only work 8 hours. And they eat. You see, look, man, I'll use that as another perfect example. If you work in a factory, you see these chicks always eating they're eating dinners. Like, I'm talking about eating 8-course meals here. Like, I go to work, I can eat like maybe rice and chicken. Other than that, I'm sleeping or fucking doing something else. I can't work like that. But these chicks will get out there, they'll have like 8-course meals. And then they get mad they can't eat it all. Or they don't eat it all the next break, or the next break. And then they want to add a pizza for the third break. I don't know how I got this big, because you're fucking overate. That's why you got that big. But you know what? We're not allowed to say that to you guys because you're fragile. But again, the modern day black woman is too fucking big for me. You're too damn big. Now you can make all the excuses you want to, and it ain't cute whenever you guys wear clothes like this right here. You know as well as I do, they got form-fitting clothes y'all can wear. You think that shit's cute because, again, black men, well, not now, thank God. A lot of black men are simps still. I mean, not a lot. Some black men are simps. They'll say, oh, she's thick. They will say that's thick. I'm like, where the fuck is she thick at? Where? Her ass has an ass on it. But you know what? That's the problem in our community. We would rather make excuses than solve it. But as far as these black women today, you're just too damn big. You're too damn fat and obese. You seriously need to do something. And do something like 2 days ago. Don't do anything now. Do it 2 days ago. Do it yesterday. This is Mayor Goonberg, and this has been, as always, the Goonberg Report. Thank you.